The biggest esports expo in Canada is the EGLX, which is designed to bring Toronto's gaming communities together in person and online. The EGLX stands for Enthusiast Gaming Live Expo, and it was held the weekend of March 9th to 11th. We were fortunate enough to have two of the top esports attendees, Hotform and Firebat, standing by for a few questions to inspire and encourage other gamers how to get involved and where they currently see the future of esports. Let's go to Dylan Mullins, aka Hotform. Hey Dylan, great to see you up at the EGLX. I know Canada's esports is finally heating up, and in an effort to help others aspiring gamers, I wanted to ask you, how did you first get involved in gaming?
So I first got involved in gaming when I was a kid. I played a lot of video games from my regular Nintendo system all the way up. Some of my favorites were probably my Super Nintendo games, which I still play for throwbacks and stuff these days. And I just kind of continued with the passion ever since I started.
Oh, cool. Okay, so why Hearthstone over any other game?
I guess I play Hearthstone because I started playing World of Warcraft. So World of Warcraft is very related to Hearthstone in the way the characters work. And then I just had a knack for Hearthstone. When I started playing it, it worked out really well. I was very successful, so I just kept doing it from there.
Got it. So what's your favorite part about gaming?
My favorite part about gaming is being able to make friends and have a common connection. When you go talk to other people in the gaming community, you can just say, hey, what games do you play? You know, and you toss around some ideas, you talk about things that are coming up or things that have passed. It's a really easy way to break the ice and get to know people, so.
Right. So where do you see gaming going in the near future?
Gaming's gonna keep growing. There's no way it slows down. It just keeps accelerating. It's becoming more mainstream. Gaming is like an art, like a novel or something, but a different style. And in the same way that more books are always being written, more games are always going to be created. And it gives people a lot of stuff to do, and it's never going to stop.
Got it. So do you play any other games on your spare time? And if so, which ones?
Yeah, so in my spare time, I play lots of other games. I'm a total nerd. I played World of Warcraft for about 10 years. I play all of the Blizzard games, so you know, Overwatch, StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm. You name it, I've probably at least heard of it and tried it once or twice, so.
I got it. All right, now what advice would you give anyone who wants to get into gaming?
Okay, so if you wanted to get into gaming right now, being a casual gamer is really easy, fun, there's no problem there, and it's more accessible than ever because PC costs keep going down, so it's really easy to pick up a system that can play whatever you want. If you wanted to be an actual professional where you know you're making money and stuff like that, it's better off to start as a hobby. Just find something that you like doing and that you're really successful at, keep practicing that, and eventually people will respond to the fact that you're good at that game and you can make it a career.
Great advice. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us, Dylan. Now, the EGLX Esports Expo in Canada also gave us a chance to grab a quick interview with none other than James Kotistich, aka Firebat, a noted Hearthstone player having won the very first Hearthstone World Championship in 2014. He hosts his very own YouTube channel, Omni/Firebat, and he's standing by for a few questions. Hi, James. Great to see you today. Tell us how you first got involved in gaming.
I got first involved with gaming when I kind of accidentally qualified to the World Championship by slacking off at work and playing video games.
Okay, and why Hearthstone over any other game?
What first interested me in Hearthstone is kind of turn-based, so I could like take my turn and then pretend like I'm working, then come back and take my next turn. So it's mainly because I could play it at work.
That's really funny. Okay, so what's your favorite part about gaming then?
My favorite part about gaming is competing, coming to giant events and actually competing. Lately I've been doing a lot of event production, I've been doing a lot of casting, so like commentating and stuff like that. So I've been kind of all over the place, but my roots were competing. Competing's my favorite part of it, and I try and do it whenever I can.
Very cool. And where do you see gaming going in the near future?
Gaming's gonna get a lot bigger in the future. Every year, it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think it's at its smallest in North America right now. Everywhere else in the world is so much bigger than North America. So if everywhere else in the world keeps following the trend that it's getting bigger, I mean, it's only a matter of time before North America figures it out too.
Right. Now, do you play any other games on your spare time? And if so, which ones?
I play lots of games in my spare time, almost all of them. So there's probably not a game out there that's a relevant video game today that I haven't played pretty frequently.
Awesome. And what advice would you give anyone who wants to get into gaming?
To get into gaming, you kind of got to do a lot of streaming, really. That's where everything starts. It starts with your own personal brand, your own media, and moves from there. So you got to really set up a stream. You got to be dedicated. You have to have a schedule. You got to put in the work every single day, putting yourself out there, making videos, and then the rest will come over time. You can't just expect to be invited to tournaments and be competing right away. You got to put in the time first and then get all that stuff later.
Okay, thanks for the advice. And thanks to both Hotform and Firebat for joining us here on Gamer World News.